Welcome to another Men and a Series with Nzetobo Sigwe, Ezekolo. Today I want to discuss about towards Igbo civilization. Towards Igbo civilization. Neba I say na ebe onye bi and ebe onye si ka ọ na-awashi. It is where you are from and where you reside that you must build up. There is no gainsaying that Ali Igbo is in serious need of what? Building up. We the Igbos or those who are residing in Ali Igbo, even if you are not Igbo, you must follow the philosophy of Ebo Nyebi. Whether you are from Igbo or you are not Igbo, but you are living in an Igbo, we build up an Igbo. Just like our people who are Igbos, wherever you are residing, you are contributing towards the development of that place. So there is a serious need to build up an Igbo. Many have attempted to come up with solutions on how we can build up an Igbo. And many have tried, and it seems that their attempt to build up an Igbo has eluded them. So this teaching today is my own attempt, Ezekolo's attempt to profile my own contribution to this discourse, how we can develop an Igbo, because this is a task we must do for our own children, for the generation yet unborn. I believe there are three areas any push towards building up of Igbo civilization in this 21st century should focus on. So I'm going to discuss these three areas. Number one is Igbo spirituality. Igbo civilization cannot happen outside Igbo spirituality. Igbo civilization cannot happen outside Igbo spirituality. Igbo have a distinct spiritual path known as Ordinana. Trying to bring development or modernity or advancement to Ali Igbo without anchoring it on Igbo divinities, you'll be like getting a tortoise shell polished without a tortoise body. Igbo spirituality comes with its own age-long justice system. You cannot develop any society without fairness and justice. Then if you have to plant fairness and justice in a society, why are you removing the people's own system of justice? Was it Chidi Odinkalo was writing about the failure or the death of the Nigerian justice system, the death of judiciary, how it's going to the highest bidder. Not too long ago, Sam Amadi, a public analyst, was talking about how to win an election in Nigeria, that you need to have the security apparatus, you need to have INEC, and you need to have the judiciary in your pocket. This is how to win election. You see that what these two people are trying to say, that judiciary, which they have said that is the hope of the common man, is practically dead, that is going to the highest bidder. And that brings up the question, has the modern justice system failed us? If it has failed us, is it time for us to go back to our own justice system, or to look what we can take from our own Igbo justice system? The Igbos have their own justice system. Ofo is part of it. Alosi is part of it. Where you are asked to swear an oath. It was Ojukwu in his book, Because I'm Involved, that he said something that he believes strongly, that if we start swearing our leaders with Ofo, their community Ofo, that no such leader will try to toy with public money. Up to today, even those who say they are Christian, they are afraid of swearing with Ofo. Even those who are Ordinana, if you bring out Ofo and ask the person to remove their slippers, to put their leg on the floor, to swear that what they're about to say is true and nothing but the truth, either the person runs away or the person will say what he or she knows to be true, because they know that this system is potent. We have our own justice system. I will case make someone, because today, if you want to swear in a public office holder in Nigeria, you use the Bible or the Quran. And we are saying, what of our own system? We're against it and say that they are taking an oath, that what they are saying here is the truth and nothing but the truth. And if they're not saying the truth, let the offer hold them. We have our own justice system, which is predicated on what? Igbo spirituality. So Igbo spirituality comes with its own age-long justice system. You cannot develop a society without fairness and justice. Igbo spirituality comes with its own ethos, like Ofo, Ozo, Chi, Ndishie, Abo. Any civilization of Igbo outside these spiritual principles is doomed to fail. Igbo spirituality is the nucleus, the glue, the guiding force, the pulsating energy, the heartbeat of the resurgence of what? Igbo. Any life form that does not have its own spirit is dead. Thus, removing or suppressing Igbo spirituality is nothing short of death or disease for Ndi Igbo. Our modern civilization as Ndi Igbo must begin within, not without. We can't go and borrow foreign concepts and try to build our civilization on these borrowed concepts. I'm not against borrowing foreign concepts, but whatever thing you are borrowing, you must marry it with what you have, or see if it's adaptable with what you have. We must first all build up what we have and look what that thing that we have, what is it's lacking. Then we now look what others have and see what they have, what can go with the one I will. So we cannot talk about civilization of an Igbo without building it, anchoring it on what, or starting with what? Igbo spirituality. We have seen how all the things that we have been borrowing, how is failing us. I'm not saying that the Igbo spirituality have all the answers. No, there is nothing that is whole. Life is about constant improvement. But how do you go about improving it? Because civilization is about improving on what you have. This is why I always say that my motto as far as Ordinana is concerned is what? That the danger that we can run into in practicing Ordinana is being preoccupied with what we have done in the past. And I said what? That Omenan is not to go back and relive the past, but to honor and respect it. Let's honor the spirituality we have. Let's glean from it. Let's see what we can take from it as we build up. So we must build from what we have. Number 2 is political thought. If you're talking about Igbo civilization, political thought, life is about politics. And politics is about administration. It's about governance. It's about leadership. A sustainable and productive leadership must be wrapped with legitimacy, popular or indigenous ideology, and people-oriented policies. Even the gods exist for the people. A God that wants to be worshipped needs to be legitimate, popular, and people-oriented. The Igbos understood this. That's why they said, that means we bring analysis, we bring a God for our own advancement, for our own good. We do not live for the gods, rather the gods exist for our own advancement. So also leaders, we do not live for our political leaders, rather our political leaders exist for our own advancement. So a leadership needs to be what? Legitimate. Legitimacy is about general acceptance. Indigenous is about not straying away from who you are, who your people are. People-oriented is about not being too elitist or removed, out of touch. Most of our leaders are out of touch. They don't know what we are going through. They don't know what the ordinary man is going through. They are too elitist. All of them are driving big cars. Cars that ordinary people cannot even think of. What even an average person cannot think of buying. They are far removed. How many of our leaders are driving motorcycle? Their children cannot even. Their children, even say some of them, their servants cannot even drive motorcycle. So you see how detached they are. Their children do not even school again in our normal public schools. They are too detached. They are too elitist. So modern political thought in our Igbo must check these 3 boxes. Present Igbo leaders are elitist. They lack legitimacy, and none of their ideas are indigenous. They keep borrowing and chasing after one foreign idea over another. Their ideas are not indigenous. Just like Ojukwu talked about using ofo, that's an indigenous word idea of swearing people in. The civil servants who are part of our problem, public servants who are, let them swear with their village ofo. This is an indigenous idea. Let them swear that they will serve the public In all honesty, they have nothing to fear, whether you are or not. If what you are saying is true, wait for offer a mail. Number 3, educational revolution. I'm talking about ways towards Igbo civilization. A society is as advanced as its educationally advanced populace. The need to declare an educational emergency in an Igbo is inevitable, is ripe, is overripe. Any form of education that cannot bet technological advancement and scientific breakthrough in this modern world is obsolete. Oh, the education we are having now is obsolete. We are still using curriculum that 19th century curriculum. We cannot even produce ordinary toothpick. In fact, it appears that those who did not go to school are more technologically advanced. Go to Oka, all the people there who are producing ogene, who are producing spear, who are producing things with the old ancient system are more advanced technologically than those who went to school. They cannot even produce any of those things. There is need for us to prioritize science in our educational institutes. Our people who are gifted in mathematics must be sorted and given special training. This training has to be traditional and scientific. Agbo must meet modern science. Modern dibia must meet traditional dibia. Metaphysics must meet physics in our educational system, in this educational revolution I'm talking about. Igbo civilization cannot kickstart outside these 3 areas: Igbo spirituality, political thought, and educational revolution. There is difference between civilization and Igbo civilization. Our civilization has to have our identity. Igbo civilization should not be Chinese, American, Indian, or Russian. Our civilization has to be what? Igbo. It has to be Igbo-centric. It has to be original. And a civilization made in an Igbo, for the Igbo, by the Igbos. I civilization why they will now talk of exporting our civilization to others. So modern Igbo civilization has to start from these 3 areas. First, from Igbo spirituality, whereby political thought, whereby educational revolution. This is my own remedy to the problem we are facing. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share. I would like to hear from some of you. If you have any question, please, you can reach me through the number on the screen, or my email address, or my other social media handles. Thank you. Thank you.